The history of McNab, Arkansas, is deeply intertwined with the arrival of the railroad and the vision of a Scottish immigrant named Charles McNab. Early beginnings and the arrival of the railroad. Scottish roots. Charles McNab, a native of Muthill, Perthshire, Scotland, immigrated to the United States in 1841. He eventually settled in the Red River Valley near Fulton, Arkansas. Railroad impact. In 1902, a group of investors formed the Arkansas and Choctaw Railroad to connect Hope, Arkansas, with Ardmore, Indian Territory, now Oklahoma. By the time the tracks were laid in 1903, the railroad company had reorganized as the St. Louis, San Francisco, and New Orleans Railroad, later becoming part of the St. Louis-San Francisco Railway Company, also known as the Frisco. McNab's Land and the Depot. A railroad depot was constructed on land owned by Charles McNab. This strategic location would prove to be a catalyst for the development of the town. The birth of a community. Post office establishment. In 1903, a post office was opened within the McNab Depot, officially naming the location after the landowner. Community growth. As with many other railroad towns, a community began to form around the depot and post office. Residents were drawn to the area by the opportunities presented by the railroad, which facilitated transportation of goods and people. Incorporation. In 1909, McNab was officially incorporated as a town. Early businesses and notable residents. Local businesses. By 1912, McNab boasted 3 general stores, operated by Barnes and Brothers, the Cannon Brothers, and W.B. Lancaster. The town was also home to a physician, J.H. Shelton, and a blacksmith grocer, C.C. Hindman. The Hope Lumber Company maintained an office in McNab, reflecting the importance of the timber industry in the region. The McNab family legacy. The McNab family remained closely tied to the town. Charles West McNab, the grandson of the original landowner, farmed the land until 1927 and sold the last of the family's property in 1956. The decline of the railroad era. Impact of the decline. Like many other small towns across the United States, McNab experienced a decline in its fortunes as the railroad era faded. The once vital railroad lines that had brought prosperity to the town gradually fell into disuse. Modern-day McNab. Today, McNab is a small, rural community in Hempstead County, Arkansas. While it may not retain the bustling activity of its railroad heyday, the town continues to hold a place in the history of the region, a testament to the impact of the railroad and the vision of Charles McNab.